How do you feel about the actual idea?
Of getting married?
Do you want to do that? Yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea of the ceremony of there being like, in this moment, I am deciding that
Well,
I
we could do it
to you.
We had those.
Yeah. Like I am actively committing to you the rest of my life. We're doing this. You know?
Oh my God.
Is it good? Does it taste like squid balls? It looks a little
It's
questionable.
amazing.
I'm scared.
It's instantly amazing.
Is it?
You have all these I hope you don't have any unrealistic expectation of me.
What kind of unrealistic expectations would I have?
I don't know. We're gonna get married tomorrow?
No. You can get married like in 5 years.
Absolutely.
Have more
I
son
would be
in 3.
perfect if you would wait 5 years. I don't think you will. But if you start getting really naggy at 3, that's pretty good too.
You know, 3 is in like a couple months.
Oh, I meant 3 years from today.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, so you meant 5 years from when we first were together. So you mean 2 years from today.
No, I meant 5 years from today. I think if you had a pretty normal schedule, it would be easier to share a room together. But like right now, like you're up all the time. But also like you snore.
Okay. I was about to say, because if it were me and you came, if I like went to bed at 10 o'clock every night and you came in at like 1 in the morning, like I wouldn't even wake up. So
Yeah.
I'm that kind of sleeper.
And I think we need a bigger bed. We need to get like a king size bed.
So anyway, you know, potentially I could have my bed in the studio.
Yeah.
If I could just have my clothes in your room.
Mhm.
So
So maybe if we even only had a 3-bedroom house, but the 3rd bedroom was like a master. Like you could have the master, and that could be
yeah.
like it's quite
Yeah,
a
that's
bit bigger.
interesting.
Your studio, bed, and
So at
corner.
some point you felt like you definitely wanted a place where you wanted to live in the same place with me. Or even when you thought of this project, you weren't ready to live in the same space with me, right? And now your feelings have changed on that you could.
Yeah.
And it would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be average. It would be horrible. It would be awesome. It would be mediocre. What would it be?
No, I like
You
the
think?
idea of living with you now, as long as we still have our own spaces. But
I wonder what changed. I guess a lot of things. I mean, the possibility of moving forces the question upon you.
I think that's part of it.
And then we've just gotten better at spending time with each other in the town.
I think it's a lot of things. I think because you've been spending more time here, like we've just had to, like with your heater, you know, and it's too cold to be at your house. Like I think part of it is like we've been forced to kind of make it work. I also think my dog died, and that's put me in a different state of mind. I think I'm feeling sad more often than I was before. And when I'm feeling sad, like it's nice to know that you're in the next room and I'm not alone.
Right. So we love each other.
We do.
We're just gonna need a 7.5 bedroom house with 3 baths.
This is 7.5. What's the half bedroom?
That's for Marcel. That's his baby room. No, I'll grow that, then it becomes.
No, that's the dog room.
Zanaka Smelly's room.
I mean, just another crazy idea is that we actually bought a house that was a duplex.
Yeah.
It was actually 2 like separate front doors, and I could seriously see that working.
I know before we talked about a duplex being my side and your side, but I wonder if a duplex would be cool to have like studio and living space on the other side.
Oh, like have both our studios in one side?
Yeah, and like you could have the living room and den area, and mine could just be in a bedroom. No, we do, darling. Yeah. I just think if we had more space and we moved into it together, then it would be better. Because sometimes I see like...
This soup is the bomb.
I told you. Because there's some things that it's like, that's my bath rug, and like your dirty shoes have like ruined the bath rug. So it's frustrating to me because it's like you're in my space and you're in my bath rug. But if we were like in our own home and it was a bath rug that we like bought together, then it would feel different. You know what I mean? Or if we had 2 bathrooms and I had my space and your space, then it wouldn't even be a problem.
I thought you loved me.
I do love you.
So what is like a bath rug like a big deal? You were so tight.
Because it's not just a bath rug. Like, I don't want to go down that path. But you know what I mean?
You owe me $4.
You're eating it right now.
So good. What'd you put in it?
It's super simple. It's potatoes.
I think it would be fine. I mean, say right now, both of our cars were broken down and we couldn't leave and we had a fight. And we wanted to be apart. I could just be like, hey, I'm just going to go to my room and chill for a minute and shut the door. I think that would be fine. I wouldn't feel like burning anger because you're in the next room, you know?
You don't think you would?
No.
I think I probably would.
I think you probably would.
Word.
Because you always like to leave when you get angry.
That's right.
You're like, deuces, I'm out.
Fuck the dumb shit.
Fuck the dumb shit. I'm out of here. Not dealing with this bullshit.
Honestly, I always thought I would get married. I like the idea of marriage as a symbolic thing. Completely disregarding religion. The only reason I started to become really anti-marriage was, just conservatives' opinions on gay marriage and then the current political climate. Oh, I think marriage is really tied to religion and to cultural conservative, and maybe I would not get married legally to go against that. And, if we could get all the rights we want and not legally get married, maybe we should, as a symbolic, new thing. But regardless, I think we should still have a wedding.
I agree. I like the idea of the ceremony. Non-religion.
Because we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Ceremony-wise, ceremonies don't mean anything. It's just the marriage certificate, right? Makes it legal.
Right.
So, because also I actually firmly agree with calling you my partner.
Yeah.
So we're not really husband and wife either. So we don't fit the religious definition of marriage.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want the ceremony to be like the traditional, religious reading those passages from the Bible or whatever. I don't know. I haven't lived with you. It's scary to me. You know?
Well, first so just say the words. It could be difficult to live with me, right?
It would be difficult to live with you.
Or you think it will be?
I think there's a high potential that it will be difficult to live with you.
Okay, fair. Maybe you don't want to see me any more than that, because when you do, you're going to hate me.
See, those kind of comments are in that bucket where there are things you shouldn't say.
What bucket?
That bucket that's right there that I just said. Stop saying things like, well, just leave me. I'm just going to go. Just
The orange bucket?
Put them in the bucket and don't say it.
I just said that so you'd say something that made me feel better.
I know, and I hate it when you say things to get me to say something.
I don't give a fuck. That's how I am. I'm not changing.
I'm going to use that one.
Huh?
I'm going to use that one.
You should. I'm sure you should use that. I think there's certain things about a person's personality that they don't want to change. I need verbal affirmation sometimes. Do you think you're going to grow to hate me?
No.
Hey, babe, as long as you're flexible living in New York with a kid, awesome.
I'm fine with that. Are you want to live,
I hope.
in Brooklyn or, outside of New York City?
What do you mean outside New York City? Do you mean, in New York somewhere, or do you mean, in a burb?
I don't know, whatever. You just said you want to live in New York at some time. You didn't specify New York City.
Well, that's what people say. They say New York. They mean New York City.
Well, we
like
could
they say
live.
Korea, they mean South Korea.
We could live in upstate New York.
No.
I don't know what we do for jobs, but it sure would be pretty.
I'm literally talking about the legal government.
I don't really see any benefit other than health insurance, but my job will probably never offer you health insurance.
Even if we're married?
Yeah. Nonprofit, it's pretty typical that it just covers that person. You can just use that as your plate. The other benefit would be if one of us were a vegetable, you would get to choose to pull a plug or not.
So your romantic notions of that still wasn't based on much subjective experience, it sounds like.
Right.
More based on still conceptual.
Right. Yeah.
I've never held it as in a... I just think I think it's kind of really weird. I don't think it's weird if the bag's like really big, but otherwise you're just like you're just hitting a person and breathing all over them and doing things. Oh, I didn't know I just sneezed on you. Why? Oh, because I was asleep. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But Kevin and Abby don't share a bed together.
They have 2 separate bedrooms.
They have tons of bedrooms in that house because they do the residencies and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They have tons of beds. But he said sometimes they do in the winter because it's nice to keep warm together. And he said the same thing. He said, yeah, it doesn't have to say anything about where you guys are at as a couple. But I didn't even get it at the time. I was like, or I did, but I was like, I didn't know everybody thought
But I think it
that
also
way.
depends, like, if we have a kid, like, would it be important to share a name with them or not? I don't know. I have to research to see what the
Okay,
arguments.
you would keep Brewer because people know you're an artist.
Yeah.
You go with Hinkle. The only thing you mentioned so far is that to relate to your kid, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or to like be like the Hinkles.
That's
It's
fucking
like
retarded. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
Like on Christmas stationery and like the front door.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay.
But that takes like the pressure off time. I mean, I hate the fact that time just feels like it's constantly or life is like time's constantly running out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Sometimes it feels that way, and sometimes it doesn't. Like,
It feels that way to me all the time.
when I think of like my sister's kids, I feel like time goes too fast. But when I think about my own life, like it seems like okay, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you have a lot of time for yourself. Which gets into this whole topic of conversation, which is why I only want to have one kid. My reason. What's your reason, Benny? Because you just had this revelation recently.
Oh gosh, my reason for only one kid, I think, is well, part of it is like I'm doing so much stuff all the time with art and work and art writing and all of that by the time I come home, you know, like there's not a lot of time to spend time with you, to spend time with a dog, to spend time with a kid. Like I kind of can't even imagine. Hey, Melody needs love too.
She's ain't excluding you, Melody. We don't have to have a dining room.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I like it when we sit down and eat together though.
I know, but we could do that in some capacity. Like, I have a kick-ass dining room table now for 2 people.
Yeah.
That actually folds into something smaller. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like,
Or like how my dining room was at my last place. Where it was just that little eating kitchen on that tiny table. You remember by the window?
yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just the 2 of us.
But an example of where I would come into play is like, if and ever when I could afford it, I'd want to get a TV.
Gross.
I know.
Why?
A TV helps me.
Helps you what?
I just like the background noise. I like having something on so that I can,
So you don't mean like a huge big screen TV in the living room, right?
I kind of do on the wall, but I don't mean getting cable. I don't mean having channels. I would just use it to keep my computer. I would basically use it as a computer monitor. You know? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but I think a TV can be good if you use it in moderation.
I think you watch too much TV already.
You do?
Yeah. How many movies do you watch a week?
I think that's probably true.
What'd you say?
I said sorry.
It's okay. You should have said stop it.
Brain is just...
I was being a little patronizing. It wasn't cool.
That's okay. My brain's just all over the place today. I've been really sad today, and but something I have been thinking about is I feel like a long time ago, like I don't know, maybe a year ago or 6 months ago, when you would be here for a lot of days in a row, I was ready for you to go back to your apartment, and I don't feel like that now after you've been here for a long time in a row. And I don't know if it's because my house doesn't feel like new and like mine anymore. Like when I first moved in a year ago, I want it to be like perfect in my space. Or if, I don't know.
Or if.
A couple things. If like the things that made me crazy about you being here before no longer exist. or I care less about those things, or just because we're closer, or talking about like living together.
I know. What was that bar called?
Maybe it's made me change.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not sure.
Palisades? No, what's that fucking district called?
Paseo.
The Paseo. It's called the In and Out Door. What are they called?
The other room.
The other room.
Why do you remember that?
Because that's the bar that me and Brandon would always go to. That's the bar that Brandon would like want to go to. And so it's just weird that you have that such like crazy real memory from that
Yeah.
place that I just know it was like looking at women and hanging out with Brandon.
Looking at women.
I wasn't with you, babies.
Well, but I want our kid to have my last name too.
Okay, let's just have our kid have a third last name.
Okay.
Are you fucking serious? Can you do that legally?
I think you can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, you can put whatever you want on the birth certificate, right? You can put whatever you want. All right, I vote for 7. Marcel Ludwig 7.
Done.
You know?
Right, and that's what I was saying is that once you begin to have more than one kid, on any financial perspective, it's a big sacrifice.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you really make a ton of money, you know,
Yeah.
having 2 kids is a big sacrifice, and it's not one I'm like make.
I feel like also the
At this
more
point.
kids we would have, the less time we would have with each other. And I don't think the goal in life is to procreate as much as possible, you know?
I mean, that's the whole other thing is I don't think we should procreate at all. I mean, I don't mean that as a black and white statement, but I think, I mean, our child could see the end of our species.
Yeah.
And that might sound like crazy, but it's not that crazy. It is possible.
There are a lot of people, millennials and post-millennial, I forget what that's called, that are choosing not to have kids because of that, because of the uncertainty of the world.